If you're looking for an affordable way to crank the volume on your 2018 through 2023 non-active exhaust GT at home, then you'll definitely want to give the C&L Quad Tip Axle-Back a listen. Now the C&L will pack a full stainless steel build throughout, including the hollow chambered muffler and massive 4.5-inch polished tips, all for right around that mid $400 price point. But what do you say we get right into the sound you can expect with the C&L bolted up? And because this particular system does utilize more of a traditional chambered design, it does a great job of delivering more of that old school muscle car tone. Definitely a little deeper compared to the more aggressive systems that tend to be a bit more raspy, but overall it's a solid tone. So breaking out my wake to neighbor scale, I'm gonna go solid 3 out of 5 here, guys, on my 1 to 5. Or 1 to wake the neighbor scale. Now you do get a little boom inside the car when hammering on it, especially when cruising around 2,000 RPM on the highway, but because this system does still retain the resonator, it does minimize the excessive interior noise. Now, if you were to replace that factory suitcase resonator with an aftermarket X or H pipe, well then I would expect a little bit more interior noise overall. All right, with the sound out of the way, let's get into our construction. And I'd say the star really of this system would be the chambered mufflers, again, much like the classic designs we've seen over the years. But as I mentioned earlier, this is a very solid build here given the affordable price point, thanks largely to the full stainless steel construction. Now this does include the 409 grade steel for the mufflers, along with the 3-inch mandrel bent tubing throughout. Now you're also looking at a quad tip design, traditional polished here, of course. Tips themselves are actually 304 grade stainless. That's important because that's what ultimately you see the most of, and that 304 is going to be the best at resisting corrosion long term. Now, you are giving a little high temp black paint here on those chambered mufflers, and the C&L kit does include everything you need for the install as far as clamps are concerned, along with your factory style hangers. Price point, again, certainly feature worthy, as the C&L and its full stainless steel build can be had for just north of a $400 price point. Certainly very attractive overall. Now there are muffler deleting systems also from C&L that will be a little bit less than this option here, but obviously they're going to be considerably louder than the chambered muffler design. But regardless, if you want to see the rest of our selection, listen to all the sound clips, I encourage you to do so right here at AmericanMuscle.com. All right, last but not least, let's get into the installation. And yes, because there is some cutting involved with the S550, the site's gonna call this a solid 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you a couple of hours or so to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of how this one might go down on your S550 at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
All right, for this install, you need a 1/2-inch impact driver, a 3/8 ratchet, an exhaust hanger tool, and a 13, 15, and 16 millimeter socket. Not shown on camera, a floor jack, a set of jack stands, and a metal cutoff tool. Today we're going to be installing an exhaust system on our Mustang, but first we're going to watch a quick uninstall video and we'll meet you here when you get back.
All right, first step here, we're going to loosen up the 2 clamps holding our factory resonator pipe, or really the entire exhaust, to our factory headers. Now in order to do that, grab a 15 millimeter deep socket, and we're not going to remove the nuts, just loosen them up a good amount so that they can move freely. All right, next step, we're moving toward the rear of the vehicle, looking at our rear subframe. There are 2 hangers holding the exhaust up to the subframe here. Now, instead of trying to pop these hangers out of the isolators, because doing that and then getting them back in is gonna be pretty tough. Instead of doing that, we're gonna remove these 2 bolts from the frame and then twist down the hangers off the frame. So grab an extension and a 13 millimeter socket. I'm gonna go right over the rear sway bar and get these 2 bolts off. Once you have those off, lift up and unhook it and bring it down. There's a little locking tab here that hooks right into that. So you're just gonna lift up and rotate it off. Next up, I got my buddy Jared to help me out here. This is definitely a 2-person job. Have 1 person at the tips or the mufflers. I'm gonna be over here just tapping those clamps to the side, and we'll set it aside all in one piece.
All right, the first thing we're gonna wanna do after we get our stock exhaust system off is to transfer and remove over our hangers. So we're gonna use our exhaust hanger tool and put these on and squeeze these off. If you don't have one of these should pull off fairly easy. And we're gonna set these aside so we can use it on the new exhaust. All right, so now this exhaust system does require some cutting. So the cutting is gonna happen right after the resonator pipe, just about in this location. So on the passenger side, this is the driver's side. On the passenger side, we're gonna be cutting off about 20 inches, measuring from the resonator flange right here, and going back, it's gonna land us just around here. Now for the driver's side, you're gonna wanna measure from the flange again, and go all the way back to exactly 20 inches, which is gonna land about midway through here. As you can see, we already have one that's pre-cut. Again, the driver's side is gonna be measuring at 20 inches and the passenger side measuring at 19 3/4 inches. All right, now with the assistance of a pole jack, I'm gonna slide the resonator onto the header pipes, and the pole jack is gonna land about right in the middle section if that's where you're gonna put some support. Once you have your resonator in place, you can now tighten up the 4 bolts that are holding on both flanges. Using our 15mm socket, we can get this tightened up. Now that we have our resonator on and everything tightened down, we can now install our clamps for our exhaust pipes. Now to install the axle back, first we're going to go into the rear of the exhaust hanger, and we're going to go forward in and then come back into our exhaust pipe. Once we have that in there, we can now scooch a little bit forward. And just get that on there. All right, before we get everything tightened up, we can now install our center hanger. I'm going to slide our hanger over the pipe and then hook that in place. And while holding that in place, we can get our bolt started. Once we have the thread started on that, we can now tighten this down with our 13mm socket. All right, now with the assistance of a pole jack to get everything nice and lined up, I'm gonna slide my clamp over and get that tightened down. Now with our 16mm socket, we can tighten this down. All right, once you get your exhaust on and your clamp tightened down, you can now repeat the entire process for the other side. That wraps up our install for C&L Axle-Back Exhaust with polished quad tips for 18 to 23 Mustang GT without active exhaust. Just remember, for everything Mustang related, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.